The program you're about to listen to contains graphic scenes of stupidity. Sam Foltz and Zachary Schoensiegel. You have been warned.
Welcome to the We Don't Know What This Is podcast.
I'm Zachary.
And I'm Sam Foltz.
Okay, Sam, careful. You're going to blow something up.
Yeah, no, sorry. We just rolled off of another recording session with one Mr. Beaver. Very good episode. Wow. You guys will see that one next week. Yeah. Not this week.
No, that'll be on Wednesday. The Wednesday of next
Yes, we plan to have a late teacher appreciation week.
Yes.
I did not say that.
Who else are we going to have on?
Mrs. Scott.
Mrs. Grace Scott?
Yes.
Wow.
Also, I didn't know Mr. Beaver's first name, nor was I going to call him by his first name, because that would have been really weird. All right, anyway, so Zach, how you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good.
I'm doing good. Who do we have?
Today we have two very special guests. One, Elijah Joshua Allen Balt, say hello.
Hello.
And one, Colby Dakota Anderson, say hello.
Hello.
So today, do you guys have any topic matter that you would like to speak
My
about?
keys.
Your keys?
Why are your keys making noise?
Oh, your keys are beeping at me the other day. What's up
Oh,
with that?
man. Zach and your keys.
Okay. They're done.
I did this. Is your car battery key thing almost dead?
No, it's my tile. Whenever I push the button, it makes
My-
noise
your
like
tile?
this. Now it won't do it. Whatever.
It's
Yeah, probably because
shy.
you've thrown it
Your
enough.
tile is shy.
What's the tile even for?
So if I lose my keys, and I can find them with my phone.
I thought that you had an Apple or an AirTag on.
That's for my USB drive.
Oh.
It's much more, I guess, valuable than my keys.
Not your access to your house, car, and probably radio station.
All the fairgrounds.
McHale.
Nope.
Fairgrounds.
Can't,
All right.
we don't have keys to McHale.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
that's right.
sad.
Technically, because you guys are minors.
I wish we
Yeah.
had keys.
Why? Because
That'd
you
be
break in
Regulation.
here.
I'm a minor. I mean, come on.
Colby, you're the type of guy, if you had a key to McHale, you'd sleep up in the catwalk.
I would be here a lot longer.
That would
I'd
be
work a lot longer
that would
on
be
certain
so much.
things.
That would be so fun
Yeah.
to like have an overnight in the catwalk.
That would be
super
awesome.
unsafe.
You
But
would have to like have your harnesses on and everything, so
When-
if you like roll off
Harnai?
in your sleep,
Harnai.
harnai.
yeah. Also, didn't they like have to replace the harnesses because they weren't capable of like holding?
No,
certain
they're
amounts of weight?
they're capable, but they had to get more to fit more people because there were not one size fits all as they're advertised.
Yeah.
John.
Listen, I'm just saying, McHale was made in the 70s, and
That is true.
We didn't get harnesses until what, like 2 years ago.
Okay,
It's safe then, it's safe now.
The original 70s carpet is still up on the catwalk.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it
It
is.
is.
We had to tape it down. It's that bad.
Oh,
It
yes,
smells
yeah.
weird.
Why do they
Um,
carpet the
I
catwalk?
can't say I've
I guess if
smelled
you're
it.
on your knees, you probably.
If you're up there, you smell it.
Me and
So
that's-
when you're
that is-
working
me and
the spot,
Colby
when you're
Anderson
working
over
the spot,
here.
Are you on your knees while doing it?
Oh yeah.
I sit. I just sit on a foam mat when I do it because I coordinate.
Is it? Yeah. Well, you're tall enough to do it. I have to be on.
I've never
to
worked
do
a show for catwalk.
I do
fun.
want to work catwalk once, and that's it. That's the only thing I want
You
to do.
don't want just do it one time, not for a show, just once. That's all
So
you
for
need.
like JCT or something like that, you should volunteer for it.
Yeah,
He's in-
they do take.
That would be the
volunteers for
great, the best time for you guys to do that.
that. Yeah,
Well, I'm in the show, so
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well.
am also in the show.
Are you in Civic Players?
no.
Well, then, boom.
There you go.
Boom.
You could work
boom. Firecracker. Fire.
Fire! No, that's a callback to Kaysen's episode that you ever so screwed up. So much. Hey, Colby, how do you feel about that? Screwing up Kaysen's episode?
I don't feel much remorse for anything.
I don't feel much remorse for anything. No! I hit that family with my car. So anyway, McHale, let's say I were to do something for tech, would I have to technically apply, or could I just like tell somebody?
Just
You can
come,
just ask
come
someone.
I
to a
can tell you,
meeting.
there are
Yeah.
several people in McHale that have just showed up and started doing
We have
things.
no idea where they came from
Or who they are.
And after a while,
Or-
you're like,
yeah,
"Hey,
exactly.
Hey, it's
this person.
It's Jimmy.
But
Jamming Jimmy.
if you're like,
It's him.
if
He
you're
works
like
here.
actually going to do it, they won't have a problem with it. But they will probably in the fall want you to do some of the things. But if you're just going to do it like occasionally, they probably won't care if you just do that one like follow
Yeah.
spot and then just continue.
leave.
Oh, can I just like talk to John and be like, hey, for a civic show, can I do spotlight just for fun?
They accept volunteers. They have people that are totally. Also, that's one of the easiest jobs. You could definitely do it if you wanted to.
Yeah, don't you just have to aim
Now,
it,
here's
flick
the-
it on, you're
Yeah.
done?
If the show needs follow spots, the question.
I need your phone so I can put the timer on there, because if I say vominos or whatever it is, you need to know when to stop.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Anyways, keep talking,
How much
people.
time do we? How much time do we have
I'll
left?
do it. Just let me have it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, would you guys like to hear a fun topic for the show?
Yes.
Sam Foltz' crippling debt.
I don't suffer from that.
I don't suffer from that.
Okay, buddy.
I don't-
Sam, what do
Whatever
you
you
suffer
say.
from? Be honest.
I don't suffer from crippling debt unless you're talking about all the drug addiction and deals.
Hey, this is the PG show, buddy.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
your-
sorry, I
doesn't your
forgot.
dad listen to this?
Yes.
And you
He
just
knows.
said, yeah. Well,
And he knows that I spend money on drugs?
yeah.
No, he doesn't know. I'll just tell him to skip this episode.
It's pretty sly of you, Sam.
I know. He'll
He's thinking ahead. He's getting his head in the game.
I certainly hope you're joking, actually.
What, that I spend money on drugs?
Yeah.
Why would I spend money on drugs?
I don't know.
I spend copious amounts of money on drugs.
Oh, I see.
Sam,
Okay.
Yeah,
Why
see,
would you
looks
spend
better.
money when you can get them for free?
Yeah, all you got to do is just violence. All right, anyway, this is a PG show.
Crime.
So yesterday, or not yesterday, Monday when we're recording, yeah, we went into the dance team during the
they
practice.
didn't seem thrilled about that. I'm just
No,
saying.
they were not.
They were not. Wait, did you listen in on that?
I was listening. They didn't seem very thrilled.
Are you listening in right now?
Well, I mean, yeah, we're in the same room.
Colby,
I mean, I kinda
Eli,
have to listen.
are you listening right now? Are you listening right now?
Oh, okay. Didn't hear your question. Yeah, I am.
You gotta speak into the ear.
Yeah. But anyway, so what activities now that Puffs is over are you guys doing?
At McHale specifically, or
Or just in general?
let's see.
Could you put your microphone closer to your mouth?
Yes.
Oh, I have a fun story. Yesterday, I wasn't here. I was a poll worker. That was an experience.
Wait, what?
Wait, let me clarify that. I was an election poll worker.
Okay.
Where you going there, Colby?
I went to Galveston, and I swear I was with like.
You were in
what,
Wait, did you go with Kaysen?
No, he was in Logansport. He chose the good one, even though he can drive himself. I was up at 4 a.m. and I got there, and let me tell you, it was just me being with the Golden Girls. I mean, come on, it was like me and like 6 old ladies.
Was it fun?
It was the most boring thing ever.
Did they give
did-
you dum dums?
Did
I
you
will say-
talk
You
to
get the
them?
word there's
Yes, we
karma.
Or were you like super awkward? You're like, oh no, that's get away from me. Or
No.
were you like disrespectful?
They were nice, and they made some really good food because But it was 13 hours of just me sitting there, and it was painful.
Colby, I
What
thought
did
you
you-
picked
Yeah.
old ladies.
What did you actually have to do?
Well, that we rotated like every 2 hours we'd switch, and there were
No,
six.
you just spin around in a circle. Yeah.
Yes, every 2 hours we'd stand up and spin in a circle. keep the blood flowing.
Yeah, they don't have much blood to flow.
But
Oh no.
well, not only did I
awful,
learn all
Sam.
their life stories. Anyhow,
Wait, so like,
tell
were
us
you
about
like,
some of these old
were you like
ladies?
me, or were you like the normal like? Because I've seen you around like certain people. You're like, oh no, or were you like normal like how I'm talking to you right now?
I was a little bit more shy, mainly because
You don't know these 6 old
there
women.
were 6 people who knew each other, and I didn't know them.
Well, no. Here's the thing about like old people. Usually, most of the time,
Oh, they were
they're
really
like
nice.
you can talk to them. They'll be fine. They don't care. Like if you don't know them, you can just talk to them about anything. They'll be like, okay, and then they'll just.
But I heard so much stuff about like
Zach has to leave now.
Yes, he has work in
Yes.
another place that's not McHale.
Yeah, Zach, drive safe, and we will see you on the next one.
Also,
Recording?
maybe.
Did you actually?
And then I just started it again.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
So Zach,
That didn't look very. Started.
Oh,
again,
it
Zach.
looked fine to me. It looked like it was going.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, okay.
is it going? All right.
all right, Zach. Goodbye.
Let's not
Goodbye.
waste any more
Bye.
time, Sam. Come on.
All right. Have
I'm
fun.
gonna turn my mic off.
Okay. You're gonna get really bad
that's,
phasing.
That's an abysmal issue, idea.
Watch. Look, if I have 2 mics next to me like this.
Electric official.
So if I'm talking like this.
I am electric. My
it's
name is
stereo.
JFK. You'd have to be put in stereo, Sam. That's
Well,
not.
I know, but it's more fun. You think that this will still pick up pretty okay?
Yes. Yes, it will.
Yeah, but won't there,
Everyone, give your
now
mic
won't
a.
there be phasing
So
issues?
anyway,
All right.
Just like
Conversation.
Oh, you can't point them toward each other.
have fun. Bye.
All right, bye, Zach.
okay, bye, Zach.
Now that Zach's gone.
All right, now we can talk about all the heinous things he's done.
Hello, it is me, Zach Schoensiegel. I am back. I returned prematurely.
Prematurely.
Okay, now it's just 3 friends sitting in a room talking. Now we don't have
3 friends.
three
Okay.
friends sitting in a room talking.
All right.
Have you guys watched Smiling Friends yet?
Oh yeah. That show's a trip. I'm telling you.
What is it?
It's called Smiley Friends. It's
I have
like,
yet. No,
It's
I've never seen
good.
it.
It would not be
It's-
Joshua Bald approved.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not as bad as some
Oh.
shows. Surprisingly, it's just.
Hello, would you like to? Do you want
Would
to
you
say?
like to join the
Do you want to?
podcast
We have
yet?
an extra mic. Zach had to leave. Do you want to say something?
Would you like to? I'll take that as a no.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, printer noise. Eli, go get over there and get some printer noise. All right. So
All right.
anyway, so
Some what?
some printer
I
noise.
have to get printer noise.
Yeah. Zach will be very happy, but he'll also be disappointed that he missed it because he loves. No, you have to get it where like the paper comes out.
You gotta wait for the paper to come out.
That's
Sam.
not where the paper comes
All right, Sam,
out.
continue. We've wasted so much time. Just let that happen.
What? Okay. So what have you been doing since Puffs is over?
Well, that was yesterday. I told you about.
Yeah. What? Did you strike?
No, yesterday was the election thing. Today.
Oh yes.
Oh, we did the strike. That was not that bad, actually. But and then, it's been over for like 2 days, Sam. I don't know what you're expecting me to answer you with.
I don't know. I mean,
Thank you for
I've been
your
kind of
printer noise.
active. I'm sleeping.
Well,
All right. Thank you for your donation of time.
Okay. So back to
What did he say? Okay. That was very funny. He walked in and smiled the whole time. Is
Jeff,
is
what a
he a
guy.
socially awkward man? Oh, is he a social man? Probably just because he has no idea who I am and I asked him to sit down and talk.
all right. We really needed to get talking, Sam.
Yeah. So pretty much, Eli, what have you been doing since Puffs is over?
Well, seeing that it was 2 days ago,
Colby's
not
saying.
much. But I got initiated into a cult, sort of.
Really? Tell us.
Yeah,
Let's talk
the-
about cults.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
so
talk about
why did you guys actually though, like for real? Why did you wear blindfolds? And
I
use
don't know. It
candles?
was a tradition that
for
was started
for
in like
speech
the
team.
60s.
Oh,
Yes,
For
okay,
speech
so
team, they wore
For our
blindfolds.
speech
and
team
used
awards
candles.
yesterday, last night.
Did you by chance take a trip to the woods?
I wish.
Do some
Would you like
dancing
to see
around
the
a
picture?
Yeah,
campfire?
do you guys all put on matching Air Jordans and drink like poison applesauce and
Poison-
hop on the Haley Bob Comet?
Poison Kool-Aid.
Okay, so anyway,
That
it
was
was speech
Jen's
awards
sound.
last night, and I was being inducted in the NFL, which is the National Forensics League.
For
and,
what?
What?
What's the NFL?
The National Forensics League.
What does that mean?
Speaking of NFL
It's
cults.
speaking. It's speaking.
What does
no,
forensics have to do with speaking?
I don't know. So anyway, they blindfolded me, gave me a lit candle,
Took me to
and
the
told me
woods.
to walk into the room. That was the scariest experience of my
thought
life.
you were
I
gonna,
almost lit the girl in front of me. I lit her hair on fire almost.
I lit her on fire and she's in the hospital, but it's okay.
She is dead
She can't charge me.
because she's dead.
She is deceased.
They don't know it was me.
Yeah, they don't know it was me, even though they
Because
all
they
have
were
on
also
video.
blindfolded.
Everyone, Mrs. Crayons was also blindfolded. Who are these kids?
Do you want to know who blindfolded me?
Who?
Jaden Shinhong.
That was probably the scariest part right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not like afraid. Like I'm definitely not afraid of him. But there's something when he blindfolds you. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Bonk.
you are blindfolded by one JCH. It's probably very scary.
Very, very. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, what else shall we?
What have you been up to,
converse about,
Sam?
boys?
What have I been up to?
Yeah. What are you up to?
Since after Puffs?
Yes, 2 days ago. What have you done in the last 2 days?
Well, Monday at like 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
I fell asleep and woke up the next morning at like 6:45, so I got like 10 and a half hours of sleep. Yesterday, I went to Finn's house and we built a Lego hospital.
I saw that.
Legos.
Yeah, I'm like, do you guys want to start a Lego club? We get together, we all like go in.
I own a crap load of Legos.
Yeah.
we need to get
I'm in.
together. You should bring them in sometime, and while we're podcasting, we can build Legos.
I don't want to bring in 2 large tubs.
I'll help you. I can put them in the back of my car and leave them there until next recording session,
Okay.
or steal them, or just give them away.
I honestly wouldn't care.
Are they like the big totes? Big totes?
In my
Big
closet,
dog?
you've seen them.
Oh, that's what those are? I thought that was just random like
Well, they're-
technology and sound stuff because you own a lot of random things from your basement.
True.
But my dad listens to this podcast.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
give let's
Hi,
give your dad something to
Sam's
listen to.
dad. Hi, Sam's dad.
Hi, Chad.
Chad.
You just disclosed his information.
Yes, he is.
We'll
this
censor
is his
that.
full name and
We will
this is his
censor
social
that.
security number.
No, I was kidding. We can't.
I wish.
I think it'd be funny. You put the beep noise. Hi, beep. It's just like you're insulting my dad.
What you scratching?
My shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's a shoulder right there, buddy.
Wow.
Oh, my shoulder. Okay, this is the dumbest episode.
Let's. Yeah. Well, you remember last time?
I don't want the title of the episode that I'm on to be the dumbest episode. Let's talk about some stuff.
No, it's gonna be the dumbest episode.
So what else shall we talk about,
I
boys?
don't care. We just had a very in-depth discussion about sound with Mr. Beaver.
That
Yes,
is
we
true.
did.
We can talk about
Let's
that.
talk about sound.
So anyway,
Ask-
frequencies.
The worst episode, including sound.
Sam, why don't you just ask us questions you or many people have about sound, and we can answer them?
Okay. Can you pinpoint an exact area where frequency is the loudest?
Yes, with the real-time analysis, you can.
So-
It shows like all the frequencies
It
and the
has to be
volume,
over time, though.
but in real time. But we also can see it over time too.
Well,
That's true,
I'm saying, so like, let's say, you know how you guys are making the catwalk shake?
Yeah.
That was like, if you like dial it down a little bit,
I
it
don't-
could shake a different area.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but we also had the black cabinet shaking.
Oh, so like only like certain frequencies.
Well, it's just all in like that's all purely physics, like the architecture of the building and everything.
Oh.
I just stumbled across another topic. How that catwalk has been up there for 40 years and no one has ever cleaned it until this year.
When me-
Closer to your microphone.
Last year, me and Colby got up there, cleaned it, and filled like a 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot box
of stuff,
garbage.
dust. I
That's-
think there might have been a mouse. Was there
That's
a mouse?
not that
I
big.
think there was a
That's
mouse,
not
yes.
that, wait, how big of a box is it?
I'm sure if you looked up in the clouds at McHale, you'd see some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I didn't know they were called
was
clouds until like
disgusting.
last Friday.
Oh
it was
yeah, they're
cleaned
called
for the
clouds.
first time in 40
They're
years.
technically acoustic panels, but they're actually just wood. But they're wood. Well, because wood dampens sound.
right.
It's supposed to like help the sound like carry to the back of the auditorium.
Well, it's
And then when
well,
the clouds start crashing down, many fatalities will
It's
occur.
to prevent the sound from. It also it directs it towards the back, but it also keeps it off the ceiling, so it can't bounce down sporadically.
Yeah, so it's to keep the room for. It's like how like you'd like put like this like sound like the like foam panels on the wall.
Yeah,
Instead,
it's
you put those on
acoustic
the so it doesn't sound like you're in a gymnasium.
Exactly. I don't know if you've heard the Berry Bowl when Mr. Jones comes over the announcements, but that reverb has like I think a whole 3-second delay.
So like they're like, "Good morning, Logansport. Good morning, Logansport. Good morning, good Logansport. Good morning." It's like
morning, Logan Sport. No,
I am
but
your principal.
it's very difficult to understand what he's saying.
yes.
Anyone in that gym, just because of how large it is and how like every surface in there is like the exact opposite of what you'd want for like a sound environment. It all reflects sound everywhere. In
Yeah.
every
Also,
direction.
notice how. So I've been to Franklin. How many times this year? 2 or 3? No, 3. It would have been 3 because I went
don't
once
you
for
love
band,
their
once
sound?
for swing choir, once for fiddler. And there's something that's just god awful with all of the elementary schools. I know that like a sound system is not what like they need, but like.
Oh, it's bad.
They need to
Why
fix
is it so
something.
bad? It's like I bet you if you just got like if you went in there, you're just like, oh, this is what you're doing wrong. They put the chord. It's like I bet it's not like I doubt it's the sound system itself that's terrible because
It
all
is.
it does is just play over the intercom. But I'm saying it's because it's like the chords suck, the microphones
wanna-
suck, the
I want-
freaking mic stand
let me-
suck.
let me-
Though at Columbia Elementary, she always brings in her own stuff.
Here, two
The
things
principal,
here.
I think.
One, I can tell you for
Thank you.
Pioneer, because you know how Zach's mom's the Pioneer music director.
Yeah, what about her?
So he always brings in like the 2 stage monitors and just uses those, and those sound immensely better.
Yeah, because it's not coming out of like
Because
little bull horns in the ceiling.
Yeah, those little bullhorns, they cut like they sound like you're in the Kmart parking lot. There's no other way to describe
Yeah, a
it.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's like they don't have. It's all treble, no bass.
Exactly, and
True.
it's even missing half the treble. It goes to like 10K.
Speaking of which, well, like when it comes to that kind of stuff, like it's like whenever it's just treble, is those like the different like treble, mid, and bass are just like another term for like frequencies, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
when it's used in those terms, it's usually describing like the speaker's frequency response. Because
What does that mean?
so you have
Explain to me sound, and we'll get there.
okay, so you have like
What is sound?
you have like your like what'd you say the bass?
Yes.
Okay, the bass is all of like in terms of like our setup here, it's everything below 100 hertz, and that's what our subs picks up.
What are hertz?
Hertz is the amount of cycles the wave goes through the air per second.
So pretty much what you're saying is like
60 hertz is the same thing in like graphics perspective. 60 hertz is the same as 60 frames per second. It's 60 per second.
so it's like
So it's 60 in digital audio. It's 60 samples per second, but that's a whole different thing.
okay. So when like looking at like a section of a waveform, it's like 60 of those,
60
Yeah.
waves. 60 waves.
60 different like.
Like up and downs.
And are we talking about just like
A sine wave, just like a perfect.
oh just the perfect S?
Yes.
That's it. It's 60 of those.
Yes.
So
I mean,
technically-
when you get into other
Yes.
sounds, it's a whole different thing. But that's the easiest way to describe it.
Okay.
Pretty much everything below 100 hertz, and well, the human range of hearing is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, which is a wide range. But once you get, people are surprised. Once you get to about 4K, even though you can hear up to 20K, most of the instruments you hear, like piano, I'm pretty sure the highest note of piano is like around 4K. They don't go that high.
Why can't we hear so high?
That's a good question, but you'd be surprised. In a lot of the songs you listen to, there are sounds that go up to like the brink of human hearing. You just don't notice
I'm
them.
getting a call from my sister.
Oh, should we put her on speaker?
Hello, I'm going to put you on speaker on the podcast. What would you like to say?
Oh, hi, podcast. I was going to ask when you needed picked up.
Oh,
10 minutes.
like 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
just call me when you're done.
All right, say bye to the podcast.
Bye, podcast.
Bye, Mia.
But okay, so like sound is just sound particles.
It's a wave. It's a wave moving through the air.
So but like what a wave is, it's just sound particles hitting other sound particles.
They're just like air particles, like oxygen.
So it's air molecules hitting each other, but as you say, in a wave form.
The wave is like the speed. Well, I don't know. It's hard to describe. There's the speed, and then speed, and then there's the amplitude. So it's like length and height of the wave.
Oh, so pretty much what you're saying is
It's like the waves you studied in like science. Like
so
light waves.
all a wave is just the speed and amplitude.
Yes.
Because I guess the speed stays the same. That's as stretched out as it is, but the amplitude will go up and then back to down.
Well, here's the thing. With a sine wave, yes, but with any other type of waveform, because a sine wave is just a perfect like separation distance between the waves, whereas the
You have like a
like natural speaking, like right now when I'm talking, the frequency can range from like downwards of like 200K to upwards of like 2K.
Is the amplitude the frequency, or is the amplitude like the
Amplitude's the amount of volume on each frequency. But when you look at like me talking, the waveform is not going to be perfect. It's going to be like very sporadic, up down, up down.
Oh, so pretty much what you're saying is like there's like different. So like the sound.
It's just so when you look at a waveform and it's not perfect, the distance between two points on the wave is the frequency between those two. And when you look at it like when you have like a fade out on a waveform, it gets smaller. That's because the level is getting less.
So on a waveform between from one crest to from one crest to another crest, and then you take that, and it's like that's the frequency, how far apart they are.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a little more to it when you get down to like studying like actual like human speech and other sounds.
Well, I'm talking about just like the structure of sound.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
But when you get into that, you were saying like the bass, the mids, and the highs. Do you know what a tweeter is on a speaker?
No.
Okay, it pretty much produces your higher frequencies. I'm thinking on most speakers, it's around 3 to 4K.
So it's like your bass, your mid, and your treble. Is that like your limit for frequencies?
Almost every like modern speaker system goes from 20 hertz to 20K, and pretty much everything. So the mids are most of what you hear, and that's why they're usually what's more prevalent. But they only cover a very small range of the frequency. They only go from like 100 to 3,000 hertz, which is 3K. And pretty much everything above 3K is a tweeter. That whole 17,000 hertz is just the one little thing that you barely hear.
So then what's the point of adjusting your bass, mid, and treble?
It adjusts the the height of the wave, I guess you could say it like that. But
So pretty much what it's doing is
it just increases.
it's forming the wave and how it comes out of the speaker.
Kind of, because they're separate things, but it just increases the volume of those frequencies. It's like equalizing it. You just increase the volumes of the bass while maintaining the volumes of the highs. Or you could do the opposite. Or you could change it however.
So pretty much what it's doing is just it's changing the waveform.
Kind of, but
Sound is complex.
it's not too bad once you kind of mess with it a little bit. I think we should talk about something else.
What? That's not super confusing.
Yeah,
So anyway,
because I guarantee you no one will find that interesting.
I think I know.
I don't know what just happened.
All right, Sam, what are you planning on doing in the next couple of weeks? What's going on?
Work, swing choir at the Tonys.
More podcast.
Oh, the Tony. What do you
Yeah,
know what the
podcast.
Tonys are going to be? Because I don't.
18th.
18th. Okay.
18th of this
Speaking of
month.
Tonys, you know how they do the Tech Awards?
Yes.
John was talking about how they're adding a new award, but he won't tell us what the award is called because that'll give away who it is.
Frizziest hair.
Colby Anderson gets the award.
Awards, or are they just stupid awards?
They're actual awards.
Yeah.
Like they're like named after. It's like the Carl Binney Award for Excellency.
Is that like a
Interesting.
award for like best worker?
They have like the descriptions. I don't know them off the top of my head.
Oh, so there's like different awards.
I know like the Career Center Awards for the tech class. John nominated me for that. I don't know what that entails because it's not till tomorrow, but
Yeah.
Do you have to come down for that?
it's in the evening.
Or is it like if you're in a career center class, you have to go?
No, it's in the evening.
Or is it like just if you're
It's-
nominated, you have
If you're
to go?
nominated, you go. It's like the Tonys.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well, the
People-
Tonys
Well, the
is just...
Tonys, you go no matter what. Yeah.
the Tonys. Well,
the Tonys are like the Oscars.
the Tonys are fun. I've been once, but it was fun.
Yeah. I enjoy the Tonys.
I've
I have
got.
not been.
If I ever get those,
I was
I'll
quarantined
get
for
those
one
ties.
day.
I'll get. Oh,
but then you won an award.
I'm at Wally's and Ollie's.
But then you won an award, and it was really silly and goofy and whatnot.
It was.
Yes. We should do a little bit of walk and talk because you have to get
All
our
right.
way back to the sound booth.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I guess we didn't really cover a whole lot. It was more of a fireside chat.
Yeah. This is honestly
Educational a little bit.
been a tad
Sound and whatnot.
tad drab without Zach here to fill some stuff in. But
Is it bad for me to tell you I'm tired? I'm just kidding. But it is very.
all right.
Also, I just noticed that there's a new map of
So
Macao.
do you know the the echo? Do you know? Okay, so a couple like at the beginning of the year, actually, like I think like October. People
Oh, here
came
you
in-
like turn off those lights.
yeah,
Please.
Amy will get mad.
Thank you.
Okay.
Make sure you. I don't know what I was saying, but they came in. It's Split Rub Media. Do you know next to the State Theater?
Yes.
They did this. So John gave them like the blueprints, and they made this along with the brochures in his office of like the pictures they took. They got some professional taken pictures
Oh, they
that
do
we've
like
yet to see.
new brochures for like.
They're like the
yes.
technical pictures. Like they did like a whole photo shoot. Like that we came in, we like posed and stuff. It was fun.
Now
so
I know
like,
where
but
all
for
the
like, is this
load-bearing
for like
beams
so
are.
people know where everything's at, or is this more of just like
This is staying out here. I think they were talking about putting it here.
is it just for like
It's just a map.
just intrigue purposes?
It's kind of cool, I think.
I mean, is there like, do they use it for like?
It's also so the guests know where things are
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
because
Wait,
you know someone who's never been here before. I mean, let's see, entrance, main lobby. I mean, it also tells
that?
you where that is. The
Oh, those are the
AED.
bathrooms, aren't they?
Yeah. But it's also just kind of interesting. Also, I'm fairly certain this picture is useful for people who want to rent McHale, but
Oh, is that for like the brochures or for?
well, we have
I guess
that's
so.
a whole other technical thing because you can just if you request to rent McHale, they give you the whole like packet of stuff
Oh, and
because you get like the
so
what-
like
you,
the bro,
what's it called? You get the
if-
schedule for the lines and
So if somebody like wants to rent McHale, they'll get one of the brochures.
Yes.
I mean they inquire.
I mean,
they
they
get
should.
the information they need.
Oh,
I think
so
that's
It's
the
all
point
online
of the
too,
current
at the
brochures.
McHale website.
Well, some of it's online. A lot of it they're not going to put online just because it'd be a hassle.
They have all of our facilities on there, like our.
all right. Well,
sound
anyway, I
system.
think that pretty much wraps up today's episode. Not to cut
Yep.
you off or anything, but we're probably already going over on time. Oh no, we still have a couple minutes.
All right.
What should we do? Should
we
we
can
go?
chat up here for a little bit.
What would happen if I got on like the internet and started playing sound effects?
Do you want to, Sam?
No, because Zach.
I think
would
you
get
should.
mad.
That would be funny.
We should. We could.
No, because Zach would get mad.
We could.
We could
Use the shotgun mic.
I could.
That would be funny.
No. Ow!
Hey
Close
guys,
beating.
let's do some feedback experimenting.
My dad listens to this at like 2 in the morning. Oh
no.
You want
So make
feedback?
Any loud noises, and it will hurt him.
Uh,
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. I. All right. Well, anyway, I think we're good.
my apologies. This was.
You're okay. It was we'll have to bring you on with an actual topic matter, or I'll have to get you and Zach in. We'll talk about like actual like sound.
And then maybe
He definitely knows more. Everything I know from him
Zach
and you two.
does definitely know more. I'm sorry. No,
Except
offense to you, Colby.
except Audacity. I destroy him at Audacity.
I feel like you think
I'm pretty decent at
I'm better at
Audacity as well.
Audacity than he is.
Probably.
Yeah, I love Audacity. It sucks. All right. Well, anyway, I'm Sam Foltz.
I'm Eli Bolt.
Yeah, I'm Colby Anderson.
And Zach Sean Siegel isn't here.
Yeah, and this has been the We Don't Know What This Is podcast.
Why aren't you saying?
My belly button.